Welcome, everyone, to my daily English podcast. I'm Liz, and today I'm going to talk about something really important. Actually, this might be the most important English lesson you hear this year. So, listen carefully. Have you ever studied English for months, or even years, and still felt stuck? Maybe you've watched videos, read books, or even tried online courses, and still, English feels too hard. If you've ever asked yourself, why can't I learn English? Stay with me till the end, because today I'm going to tell you why it's been so hard. And most importantly, what you can do to finally change it. First, let me say something very important. It's not your fault. Many students feel lost because they follow the wrong methods. And that's okay. You just need to know what really works. Let's start with the first mistake many learners make. Many learners study English only with their eyes. They read, they watch videos, they look at subtitles, but they don't train their ears, and they don't train their mouth. English is not a language you can learn only by looking. You need to hear it and say it every day, even just a little. And I know what you're thinking. But Liz, I don't have time. I can't speak English yet. I get it. That's one of the most common excuses. Many students feel shy or overwhelmed, thinking they need perfect grammar or perfect pronunciation before they speak. But let me tell you, that's wrong. You don't need to be perfect to start speaking. You just need to start. Here's a simple solution. Create an English environment around you. Listen to English every day, even if you don't understand everything. Your brain will get used to the sounds. Your ears will start recognizing words, phrases, and patterns. And while you listen, try to repeat what you hear. Even short phrases like, I'm learning English. I don't understand. Can you say that again? Small repetitions like this help your mouth get used to speaking English. Now, let's move to another problem. Fear. Many students are afraid of making mistakes. They feel embarrassed. They stay quiet. Maybe you're thinking, but Liz, I'll sound stupid. People will laugh at me. Here's the truth. Mistakes are not bad. Mistakes are actually good. Mistakes show that you're trying. Mistakes show that you're learning. Let me give you an example. I had a student, Anna. She studied English for a year, but she was too scared to speak. She thought, if I make mistakes, everyone will judge me. But I told her, just speak a little every day, even small sentences. And she did. After a month, she was speaking full sentences confidently. Her mistakes didn't stop her. They helped her learn faster. So here's what you can do. Speak a little every day, even if you speak slowly, even if your grammar isn't perfect. Just speak. Read out loud. Repeat phrases from videos or podcasts. Your mouth needs practice, just like your muscles need exercise. Another mistake is trying to memorize too much vocabulary at once. Some students think they need to learn hundreds of words every week, but memorizing a lot at once doesn't work. Your brain gets tired. You forget most of the words. And I know what you're thinking. But Liz, I need a big vocabulary to speak fast. Here's the truth. You don't need a big vocabulary to speak. You need the right words. Words and phrases you can use in real life. Here's a simple method. Learn small pieces. Learn simple phrases you can use right away. For example, I'm learning English. I don't understand. Can you repeat that? Can you help me, please? Short phrases build confidence. When you feel confident, you want to learn more. That's the secret. Also, try to use new words and sentences every day. Don't just memorize a list. For example, if you learn the word coffee, don't just remember the word. Make a sentence. I drink coffee every morning. Say it out loud. Write it down. Repeat it later. Another common problem is studying without a plan. Some students change teachers, methods, or books all the time. They feel lost because there's no direction. Here's what you can do. Choose one method and stick with it. Choose one teacher or one course and follow it. Make a small daily routine, even 15 to 20 minutes a day. Consistency is more important than intensity. All right, now that we talked about studying without a plan, let's move to another common problem: pressure. Many students feel like they need to learn English fast. They want results in a week, a month, maybe two. And when they don't see fast results, they get frustrated. They think, maybe I'm not good enough. Maybe I can't do it. I know exactly how you feel. I've seen students quit because they expected magic. But here's the truth. Learning English is not magic. It takes time, patience, and small daily steps. Here's a better way to do it. First, stop thinking about learning English as a big task. Think of it as small, simple steps. Even 10 or 15 minutes a day is enough to start seeing progress. The key is to do it every day, not all at once. Another problem many learners face is focusing too much on grammar. Some students think, I need to know all the rules before I speak. And they study for months trying to memorize grammar rules. But then when they try to speak, they freeze. They worry about making mistakes. Here's the truth. You learn grammar faster by listening and speaking, not by reading long explanations. Here's a simple solution. Listen to short, natural English sentences. Repeat them out loud. Notice patterns. For example, if you hear, I am going to the store, pay attention to the structure. With time, your brain understands the grammar naturally. Now, another big challenge is studying alone. Some learners feel isolated. They feel like nobody understands their journey. And because of this, they lose motivation. Here's what you can do. Find a friend or a small group to practice with, even once a week. Talk with someone who is also learning. Share your challenges. It makes learning lighter and more fun. Let me give you an example. I had a student, Marco. He studied alone for months. He felt stuck and almost gave up. Then he joined a small English club. He started practicing 5 minutes a day with others. After a month, he felt more confident. He was speaking more naturally and enjoying learning again. Now, let's talk about giving up too fast. Many learners quit after a few weeks. They feel tired. They think, maybe I'm not good at English. But listen carefully. You are good enough. You just need the right system. Small daily steps beat big effort once a week. Here's a powerful method. Set tiny goals every day. Goals you can always complete. For example, today I will listen to 5 minutes of English. Today I will speak one new phrase out loud. Small goals build success. Success builds confidence. Confidence builds fluency. And here's another tip. Write down your progress. Even small progress matters. When you see it, it keeps you motivated. When you see small wins every day, you feel like, yes, I can do this. Let's move forward to listening and repeating. Many students listen to English but don't repeat it. They just hear it passively. This is a big mistake. The solution is simple. Repeat everything you hear, even one sentence, even if it's slow, even if it's not perfect. For example, listen. I'm going to the market. Say it out loud. Repeat it 5 times. Your brain starts remembering automatically. And don't be afraid to use English in real life. Speak to yourself in the mirror. Talk about your day. Think in English while walking or cooking. Even small steps like these make a big difference. Now, let's talk about enjoying the process. Some students feel learning English is boring or hard work. They focus too much on rules, books, or exercises. Here's the better way. Find activities you enjoy. Watch easy videos. Listen to simple podcasts. Read short stories. Play simple English games. When you enjoy learning, your brain opens and learns faster. Another tip. Label objects in your house in English. Say the words out loud every time you use them. It's small, but it helps a lot. You will be surprised how much your brain remembers. And finally, remember, small steps every day win over huge effort once in a while. Focus on consistency, not speed. Focus on understanding, not perfection. And most importantly, don't give up. All right, now that we covered listening, speaking, and enjoying the process, Let's talk about thinking in English. Many students make the mistake of translating everything from their native language. They think a sentence in English and try to translate word by word. This slows you down. It makes speaking harder. Here's a better way. Try to think in English, even for a few minutes a day. For example, when you wake up, say to yourself, "Good morning. Today is a good day." Or when you see your coffee cup, think, "I like my coffee. It's hot." Small thoughts like this help your brain start thinking in English naturally. Another problem is not using English in real situations. Many learners study for months but never speak with anyone. They feel nervous. They say, "I will speak when I'm ready." But the truth is, you will never feel 100% ready. Here's what you can do. Start small. Talk to yourself. Talk to a friend. Join an online group. Use English in your daily life. Even small steps count. Let me tell you a story. I had a student named Sophia. She studied for a year without speaking to anyone. She felt confident reading and listening, but silent when speaking. Then she started practicing 5 minutes a day with a friend. After 1 month, she could speak full sentences without fear. Small steps made the big difference. Another mistake is focusing only on vocabulary. Many students memorize long lists but forget how to use the words. The solution: learn words in context. Learn phrases instead of single words. For example, instead of memorizing coffee, learn, "I like coffee in the morning." "I drink coffee every day." "I need coffee to wake up." Use the words in sentences and say them out loud. This helps your brain remember. Now, let's talk about review and repetition. Many students learn new words or phrases and never review them. After a week, they forget everything. Here's a solution. Review every day. Repeat phrases you learned before. Even 5 minutes a day is enough. Consistency is key. Another important tip is celebrating small wins. Some students feel like they are not improving. They look at other learners and feel discouraged. This is normal. But here's the secret. Notice even small progress. Did you understand one new word today? Did you say one sentence in English? Celebrate it. Write it down. These small wins keep you motivated and confident. Finally, let's talk about combining everything into a routine. You don't need hours of study every day. You need a small daily routine. Listen to English 10 to 15 minutes. Repeat phrases out loud. Think in English for 2 to 5 minutes. Write or say 1 to 2 sentences about your day. Review old words and phrases. Doing this every day is more effective than studying 2 hours one day and nothing for a week. All right, now that you know the most common mistakes and the real solutions, let's put it all together and make it really practical for you. First, remember, you don't need perfection. You just need consistent practice, even small steps every day. Let me explain how this works in real life. Imagine a student named John. John studied English for 6 months. He read books, watched videos, but never spoke. He felt stuck and thought, maybe I'm not good at English. Then he started a simple daily routine. He listened to English 10 minutes every morning. He repeated short phrases out loud. He wrote 1 to 2 sentences about his day in English. He reviewed old words every evening. After just 1 month, John could speak short sentences naturally. After 3 months, he felt confident speaking with others. And the best part? He enjoyed the process and didn't feel stressed. This shows you something very important. Small daily steps beat big efforts once in a while. Consistency matters more than speed. Now let's review the most important steps for you. Listen every day. Even 10 to 15 minutes of simple English. Listen to podcasts, songs, short videos, or audiobooks. Don't worry if you don't understand everything. Your brain is learning the sounds, the rhythm, and the patterns. Repeat phrases out loud. Don't just listen. Speak, even if it's slow or your pronunciation isn't perfect. For example, I'm learning English. I don't understand. Can you say that again? I like coffee in the morning. Repeating sentences trains your mouth, brain, and ears at the same time. It's like exercising a muscle. Think in English. Stop translating everything from your native language. Try to describe your day, your thoughts, or your feelings in English. For example, when you wake up, "Good morning. Today is a great day. I feel ready to learn." When you drink coffee, "I like my coffee. It's hot and tasty." Even small thoughts help your brain start thinking in English naturally. Use English in real situations. Talk to yourself in the mirror. Talk to a friend. Join an online group. Write a short message in English every day. Even small actions count and make a huge difference over time. Learn words in context. Don't memorize long lists of vocabulary. Learn phrases you can use. For example, don't just memorize water. Learn, "I drink water every morning." "I need water, please." "I like cold water." Review regularly. Repeat old phrases and words every day. Even 5 minutes of review is enough. Your brain remembers better when you repeat often. Set small goals and celebrate wins. Every tiny achievement matters. Did you say one sentence today? Did you learn one new phrase? Celebrate it. Write it down. These small wins keep you motivated and confident. Now, let me ask you, which of these steps do you struggle with the most? Listening? Speaking? Thinking in English? Or maybe consistency? Don't worry. Everyone has a challenge. The good news is, once you follow the right steps, you can overcome any problem. Even if you feel stuck now, you can start improving today. Here's a simple plan for your next week. Monday, listen 10 minutes. Repeat phrases. Tuesday, speak 5 minutes about your day. Wednesday, review old phrases, write 2 sentences. Thursday, think in English for 5 minutes. Friday, speak to a friend or record yourself. Saturday, listen and repeat Sunday. Review, celebrate small wins, plan next week. If you do this consistently, you'll see real results in a few weeks. And remember, it's okay to make mistakes. Mistakes are signs you're learning. Mistakes are natural. Even native speakers make mistakes. The key is to keep going. Finally, a few important reminders. Enjoy the process. Focus on small steps. Be consistent. Trust yourself and your brain. Now, before we finish, I have a small favor to ask. If you enjoyed this episode, please subscribe to the channel. Give this video a like if it helped you. Share it with a friend who is learning English. Your support helps me create more content to help learners like you. Thank you so much for staying with me until the end. Remember, you can learn English. You will learn English. You just need the right steps and consistent daily practice. I'm Liz, and this is my daily English podcast. I hope today's episode gave you motivation, confidence, and practical steps to finally move forward in English. See you in the next episode. Have an amazing day, and keep learning.